our final game of the day. The action's been non-stop. We're so happy to have you guys with us on Twitch, YouTube, and our various streaming platforms. It will be JSthebest starting off with the ball first. Let's get to know JSthebest a little better. Jelani Shelton, 22 years old, from Santee, California. 21,000 and change in career earnings. The Madden 18 Ravens Club champion. TD qualified for the Madden Challenge final in Madden 19. Not a great 20, but this is somebody with plenty of experience.
Yeah, plenty of experience. You see he's from California, but he's a diehard Ravens fan. He told me he fell in love with Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis, his favorite player growing up, made him become a Ravens champion. Like you said, plenty of experience, but can he get over that hump and make a deep tournament run here in the MCS?
Taking a look at his MUT item to watch. Somebody already had a pick today. We saw Kendall Fuller out of my way and an ability we haven't seen before in Stonewall.
Yeah, he said to stop DaKingg's run-heavy offense. He wants that out-my-way and Stonewall ability with that Kendall Fuller, try to slow him down with his user.
On the flip side, taking on a veteran of the game, known for being a huge Lamar Jackson fan, DaKingg, no longer underrated. Kevin Johnson, 21 years old, from North Las Vegas, Nevada. 7,000 in change in his relatively young Madden career. Already one of the most recognizable names in the Madden community.
Yeah, has some of the best stick work you'll see. Look for him to, he has a 2-quarterback system, so look for him to kind of mix these things up. He's the former Falcons Madden 19 club champion, so he has some experience in the live event stage. Interested to see what he runs on offense.
Taking a look at his item to watch. You talked about that quarterback. How about Kyler Murray with Big Truz?
Yeah, he's got a 2-quarterback system, so look for that Kyler Murray to make a lot of plays out in the open field, get him outside in space with some QB powers, some blasts, some things of that nature.
Let's fill the AFC. It's been a long road here in the AFC, but after this game, we will have the 16 competitors on the AFC side of the bracket. I'm just ready to, can we just run the final 32 like in a couple days? Can we just get, let's get the NFC North tomorrow and we'll run the tournament. Man,
I'm so excited. 150,000 for first place, the biggest first place prize in Madden history. Man, that final 32 is going to be so exciting.
First down and 10. It is JSthebest with the ball first, coming out in that gun bunch. Got Terry McLaurin, Tyreek Hill, and Chad Johnson on the field. Brett Favre leading the offense, looking over the top to Scary Terry. DaKingg starts off with a pick. Jackson the other way. Trying to get sticky with it. Looked like he was stuck on a treadmill for a second, but DaKingg, he's feeling it. Starts off with a pick.
Couldn't ask for a better start from DaKingg. Pick on the first play of the game. JSthebest trying to go to that motion S-post. Looked like he had a couple steps on him, but DaKingg, with that amazing stick work, clicks on, makes a user pick. We saw a little bit of that stick work on the return, but now is what this is what I came to see, this offense from DaKingg. Kyler Murray, he told me he's got a 2-quarterback system, so you see him run some gun bunch with Dante Culpepper with that gunslinger ability, and then you'll also see him run a lot of gun doubles with Kyler Murray in there at quarterback. So he's gonna be two different quarterbacks mixing it up, but that you couldn't ask for a better start if you're DaKingg.
It will be the former Oklahoma Sooner, current Arizona Cardinal, Kyler Murray, starting things off. You see that WCM tag. I believe it's for Windy City Madden, correct?
Yeah, that is it. The Windy City boys, he likes to call them. He wanted to shout out his guys Lance Burko, Trey Kings, and his guy Somerville, getting them ready for this game. He said his guy Somerville really helped him with the roster. So he's been preparing for this moment, and I can't wait to see. First play, we're going to see some Kyler Murray.
3-wide set for Murray. He'll hand it off on first down. He'll lose 3. JSthebest prepped for that run-heavy attack from DaKingg.
Lock in, bro.
Yeah, audibles down to that inside zone first. JSthebest ready for it. JSthebest talking to him. He didn't really know exactly what to expect from DaKingg, but he knew he would see a lot of running. He said a lot of stick work that he has respect for from DaKingg. He expected to see a run-heavy game plan from DaKingg.
Probably wasn't expecting a gun bunch Joel CP passing attack.
Definitely not.
Run right side with Murray. He'll pick up 3.
Yeah, you see him
doubles
go to that
off.
Little QB power. So what that is a little auto motion. You see it there. Auto motion, QB power, jet fake pass. Just get that auto. There's a jet sweep in there as well, so you can mix it up. But he likes to stay with that Kyler Murray and run it. But now you see Culpepper in the game, so he's mixing his QBs up already.
TD, all I heard was bubblegum. 3rd and 11. Culpepper, he had RB on the corner. Now he's in trouble. Ball's out. Ball's out. It's picked up. One of the offensive linemen scooping that one up. It's a big loss on the play. Puts DaKingg out of field goal range. JSthebest dialing up some pressure.
Big time defense from JS right there. Gets in. Looks like DaKingg was kind of just freestyling with his passing right there. He had that running back route. Looked like it was open. He didn't throw it. Waited. And that's a big time strip sack, forcing him to punt.
So the early turnover, first play pick by JSthebest, ends up not hurting him. Now he'll get another chance, hoping that this second play is a little better than the first one. Number 4, Brett Favre in the pocket. Rolling right, and he'll take a sack, lose 3 on the play. It's the former Colt Dwight Freeney with the sack. How about DaKingg? He's not a karaoke guy, but he's certainly dancing.
Yeah, great defense right there. You know, stay in that nickel 3-3-5 formation. I love that formation. You get so many defenders in coverage. 3 different linebackers you can cross man. Really like the defense that 3-3-5 brings.
D, man, we play so much D.
A D, Dwight Freeney, I think is what that D stands for. 2 sacks already.
Great defense right there. Yeah, you see DaKingg. He's already feeling a couple dance moves going, bobbing and jiving. You love to see it. Now it's a tough spot for JS. Be very careful. You're on your own 7-yard line, 3rd and 18. You don't want to do anything stupid here, so maybe see a run, but it looks like he's going to stay to the air.
I like that JS got the other chair in the background, just in case the chair he's sitting doesn't have the right feel. And so he'll just quickly throw that right side. He'll only get 5, and you got to think he's going to punt this one away on 4th and long.
Smart decision. Punt the ball here. You're backed up at your own 12. You look good on defense right there in that first drive. So, yeah, I think this is the right decision from JSthebest.
Come on.
Peterson back to return the punt.
Come on, AP.
He's going right side. You get past midfield to the 49-yard line. So far, the defense standing tall for both players.
Yeah, and you heard JS. He was upset with that punt. And I think that shows the kind of respect he has for DaKingg's stick work. You know, if you punt the ball inbounds to a guy like DaKingg, he can make you pay for it. And luckily right there he didn't, but he's got great field position to start.
This is Tyreek Hill. Little pop pass. Defense ready for that one. I know yous are sitting back there like, DaKingg, what are we running out here? You tell me I picture you going to be running that bubble gum?
Lots of bubble gum from DaKingg. Every year he's always got that bubble gum on offense. But, you know, to his point, I mean, what better playmakers would you rather have out there? Kyler Murray at quarterback, Tyreek Hill on some jet sweeps.
Second down and 11. Dropping back to pass, quick throw. Culpepper hit as he throws flag down on the play. It's going to be a roughing the passer. And look at our guy, Madden's players, calling it now. DaKingg's winning tonight.
Showing that support for DaKingg, and what a call. You don't often see a roughing the passer. That user rush got home, but just a second too late, and they throw the flag. Very interesting right there.
Murray's going to keep it, trying to get outside, and first big run for Murray. First big run for Murray. Murray scurries to the end zone, 30 yards for DaKingg.
Bubblegum, big league chew, whatever you want to call it, DaKingg pulling it out, and you see him dancing. Kyler Murray, when you get him in space, there's no one better. One-on-one to the outside, makes a guy miss, and he's in the end zone.
Now, Patrick Mahomes may have the bazooka ability, but DaKingg's got the bazooka gum offense. 7-0. Second drive, finding something with Kyler.
Yeah, and DaKingg was running this type of stuff last year. You know, you talked about the heavy Panther QB blast, but he also ran a lot of the jet QB powers, the jet sweeps. He loves that type of stuff, and you see it on the replay here. I mean, just gets to the outside. Kyler Murray on that fake power. Right here is that little boop right to the inside. Makes a miss, goes to the end zone.
Well, now JSthebest, 2 drives. Offense has only gone backwards so far. Have you seen anything from his offensive game plan that he can build on, or is this, he's got to start freestyling a little bit?
Yeah, I haven't seen much. You know, he's kind of sticking with that meta out of gun bunch. DaKingg very prepared for that. Said his guy Burko and DaKing's, you know, got him some reps for bunch. So I think he's gonna have to start thinking outside the box a little bit because there's just nothing open right now.
Tip on my shoulder reason why I'm in my bag.
There's the karaoke. Let's get a DaKingg VY karaoke battle. Come on.
Who are you taking in that?
If it's
Oh,
a
DaKingg.
like the mask.
Without a doubt.
Shout out to you.
I'd throw Turbo Jeff in that mix too, though.
Oh, sure. Somebody we didn't see in the clubs. Can we get Civil in there? Everybody else will be rocking out. He'll bring in like the country ballad.
All the country. Yep.
It's down to 10. In the end of the first quarter.
This is so bad, man. I promise you.
What do you do here, TD? When you've been labbing for so long, you have your game plan you feel comfortable with, and you come into the game and you're bagged.
Yeah,
Is the
tough.
game plan keep running it? Do you have to switch things up?
Yeah, you know, you got to stick to your game plan, but I mean, when you're bagged like this, as he throws a nice dot right there, though, but I mean, it's just the thing is DaKingg's in this 3-3-5, and he's playing all coverage. He's got all these linebackers out there. He's got the zone drops. You know, it's tough. If you're JS, maybe go to a little ground game. Go to some power O's, some things you can kind of get up the middle versus 3-3-5, because DaKingg has the answer for your gun bunch.
Finally got that dig open across the middle of the field. And JSthebest at midfield. Jelani Shelton, 1st and 10. Oh, he wanted to throw that up to X so bad.
Yeah, he wanted it bad. This is excellent, excellent defense right now from DaKingg. You can see in JS's face, you know, the face tells a story a lot. He looks a little concerned with his offense. He knows he's kind of bagged up right now.
Clornhill and Cooley in the bunch. Favre. Everyone is covered. He'll throw this one away. That's the other crazy part. You know, DaKingg, his defensive game has always been sort of his downfall. He's always had great stick on offense. He was able to put points on the board, but could never get stops. All of a sudden, he's looking incredibly confident defensively.
The thing about DaKingg is he's kind of known to just kind of run like stock cover 3, just run some stock coverage. Just not known to make too many adjustments, but I do think he has improved as he's gotten more onto the scene with his defense, and it's showing here today.
Looks right side, that's Cooley. He'll pick up the first down. Safe to say, TD, for anybody out there who's hoping to become a competitive Madden player, safe to say defense is the most difficult part of the game of Madden, the part where the pros really separate themselves from the average player.
Without a doubt, yeah. You know, when you get to that next level of defense where you're starting to make adjustments on the fly to what your opponent is doing, if they're hitting you with a corner out from the slot, you start to man that guy up. When you can start thinking next level, doing things like that, throwing different zones out there, it's so important as we see an absolute laser.
Come on, man.
What a beam from Favre to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, that was so nice right there by JS. Just a crossing route, motioned out, gets behind the zone drops, gets down to the 1-yard line, and now you got to expect a fullback dive right here from JS to try to tie this ball game up.
JSthebest, another one of these Madden players whose family very much behind him. Got to meet his dad, came with him to the Madden Challenge back in 19.
Yeah, his dad's always supporting him. I believe he was at DreamHack last year as well,
yeah.
as he punches it in with the sneak.
Just gotta play smart, man, and we're good.
Kind of love an old-fashioned QB sneak touchdown. You don't see them enough here in 21, which if anybody went back in time to what, Madden 16 or 17, they'd be like, I'm so sick of seeing QB sneaks.
Yeah, QB sneak was the meta on the goal line. Now you just see fullback dives, little power O's. And I kind of like the call, though, by JS. He probably thinks DaKingg is expecting fullback dive. It's first down. I got a lot of downs to play with here on the 1. I'm just going to hit him with a QB sneak. He does just that, and he punches it in.
And we'll get up. Let's look at this pass one more time. TD, really patient, letting X come across the field.
Great patience. He actually motioned him out, waited for him to get a little bit more behind the zones, and gets it down to the 1-yard line. That was a big-time dot.
Come on, bro.
Kyler Murray. How good do you think Kyler Murray is, TD? Top, like right now, is he a top 10 quarterback? Top 15, top 20?
Yeah, for sure. I'll probably put him, top. I'll put him top 10, just because I don't think there's that many elite quarterbacks in the league right now. And then just with his I think his height does hurt him a little bit just because he relies so much on rolling out, making plays happen. But,
Hey,
I mean,
Baker does too. Shut up.
who are you taking, Kyler or Baker? I mean,
don't make me say that on the air.
Yeah, we know we know who the answer to that is.
Baker Mayfield. I'll blink twice.
Oh boy.
Blink twice if you're being held hostage.
Oh boy.
Oh, pop pass there for Tyreek Hill to the 43-yard line. I'm obviously taking Deshaun Kaiser. Come on, man.
Oh,
future
geez.
leader.
Cleveland.
Stand up, 0-16.
They know how to pick quarterbacks.
Brandon Whedon.
Oh my God, inside. Oh.
7 all our score. We knew this was going to be a competitive game, but very contrasting styles between JSthebest and DaKingg.
For sure, and JS doesn't really have an answer for these bubblegum runs out of the doubles, and it could be a tough thing if you haven't prepared for these type of runs, these jet sweeps, these QB powers. It can be very difficult mid-game to try to figure out how to kind of slow these down.
Kyler trying to find some room outside. He'll lose a couple. We'll go down to the 2-minute warning. JSthebest looking for a big defensive stop to get the ball back before the half.
Finally got a good defensive stand versus that play, and that's what you want to do if you're JSthebest. Get DaKingg out of this bubblegum running offense and get him to pass the ball. When you can force DaKingg to pass the ball, he's very uncomfortable, and that's where JS can take advantage.
Culpepper, 3rd and 10.
Pick that.
Oh, tough
Let's go,
throw!
Mace. Let's go.
Picked off! JSthebest returns the favor, gets an interception of his own, and has an opportunity for points before the half.
Exactly what we said the recipe was. JSthebest, you forced DaKingg to pass the ball, get him into 3rd down. He did that, forced him to pass, tries to sneak the out route behind him, just wasn't there. JS clicks on, nice user pick.
And now JSthebest in the bunch. Can he find something working downfield? He had a couple lasers on the last drive. Ocho Cinco in motion, Favre. Throws this one away. Good choice there. It was once again back downfield.
I'm just impressed by DaKing's defense. He looks so prepared for this gun bunch. Staying in that nickel 3-3-5, man-to-man coverage across the board right there. 3 one-step aheads on his defense. And it's been really difficult for JS. It's been difficult for him to pass the ball.
Favre on 2nd down. In trouble. Down goes Favre. LT Lawrence Taylor. How many times have we seen a quarterback taken down by LT?
An absolute bag right now from DaKingg. I mean, he's got him in a box. It's locked tight. JS cannot get out of it. 3rd and 22. JS is just going to get half of this back.
I don't know about you, but JSthebest might be feeling 22. We'll see if he picks it up. Once again, I always bring the T-Swift references. You're welcome. You're welcome, everyone at home. Goodbye. Kick is away. It's in bounds. Peterson will step out of bounds. There's one sort of glaring flaw in the offense that DaKingg has. Not really it's a quick hitter offense, but if you get a couple tackles, unlike a passing attack, that clock keeps running.
Exactly, yeah. A lot of DaKing's games are they go by fast because he just runs every play. You know, it really condenses the game. You see the stick work right there, but JSthebest ready for it in the backfield.
Tyreek Hill. The cheetah on the jet sweep. Shout out to the University of West Alabama. Hill is
give me that.
Alumnus give me that. That's a tough throw. Oh, almost caught. That one could have been a pick the other way, and it still almost ended up as a catch.
Yeah, I can't lie. When it comes to passing the football, both these guys are just in an absolute bag. I mean, this is getting rough for both guys passing the ball. It's really been, the story of the game has been those two big plays. You saw the one big run from DaKingg with Kyler, where he got the touchdown, and then JS on that motioned out crossing route that he got down to the 1 yard line. Besides those two big plays, man, it has been rough for both guys on offense.
Madden 02 cover athlete, Culpepper in the gun. As Hill comes in motion, Culpepper looking downfield. He's got a curl route that's well covered. There is nowhere to go. The defense once again locking down 4th and 12. And now JSthebest an opportunity.
It's just a punting battle out here. Both guys just punting. I think both of them on their second or third punts. So now we'll see if JS has anything on offense. He's got a couple timeouts. He's got a little bit of time. I mean, it just seems so far like neither of these guys really want it. One of these two guys has got to go out there and grab this game because it is up for the taking, and both guys right now just don't want it.
Bunch offense. Quick throw to the flat. It's Chris Cooley picking up 10.
Nice first down play right there. DaKingg went with a little zone right there. We haven't seen that often. JSthebest recognized it just due to the flats to the tight end. Picks up a 9-yard gain and got out of bounds. That was nice.
Favre on second and short. He might have him.
Come on,
did he get
bro.
the feet and pounds?
Come on.
No, he did not.
Wow, they really cheated JS right there. That was a laser corner route, tight end, smash return play. We've seen it earlier from John Beast. We see it now. One of the best plays in Madden 21. Goes to it, but he doesn't get the feet down. That hurts if you're JS. That was the play you need to get into field goal range.
3rd and short. Fourth and short. Punters back out. Shane Leckler on the field.
Oh man, what is going on right now? I haven't seen so many punts. This is like Madden 20 all over again.
Punt unit. Let's talk about Shane Leckler.
Terrible.
Let's give the punters
playing
their
terrible.
due. Shane Leckler,
Come on,
Texas A&M Aggie.
Wow.
Oakland Raider, 5th round draft pick in the 2000 NFL draft. I mean, what a stud. 68,000 punting yards in his career.
I'm just impressed. You know what college Shane Leckler went to. Like, you know what. You are an encyclopedia of football. Punters at college. Like, I know a lot of football, but the fact that you know Shane Leckler's college, outstanding.
Shout out to Shane Leckler and the internet. Shout out to the internet. Boy, it's fun being on punters' Wikipedia pages because their season recaps are all the same. Well, he punted a lot. Next year, he also punted a lot. What do you want from me? Halftime, 7-all.
You know it's a defensive battle when we're punting. I can't even speak. We're looking up punters' punting yards. That's when you know it's a defensive battle out here.
You know he officially announced his retirement on March 30th, 2019. So 19 years in the league. Shout out to Shane Leckler watching at home. Halftime, defense, the name of the game. 7-all between JSthebest and DaKingg. We'll see if in the second half they can get anything going offensively. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award recognizes an NFL player for his excellence on and off the field. The Ravens have the reigning recipient on their roster with Calais Campbell and a rich tradition of having strong candidates for the award. Earlier this week, the NFL nominees were unveiled, and Baltimore is proud to have Bradley Bozeman follow in that lineage.
NFL Man of the Year Award is big, right? And it's voted for by the players. So it recognizes an NFL player for his excellence on and off the field. Each team nominates one player who's had significant positive impact on the community. Past winners, Baltimore Colts, Johnny Unitas, Peyton Manning, Dan Marino, Anquan Bolden, who was a Raven, Charles Tillman, and last year's winner, our very own Raven, Calais Campbell, all right? It's awesome. Congrats. You get a patch for life, too, on your jersey, right? It's a great deal. This year's winner for the Ravens, drum roll, Bradley Bozeman. Let's not push before we do a speech. Founded in 2018 with Nikki, Bradley's wife, Bradley and Nikki. The Bradley and Nikki Bozeman Foundation works with at-risk kids, right? And you know what they've been doing all over the country? Educate them on the dangers of childhood bullying. Helps lend support to parents, school staff, adults in the community to help prevent bullying behavior. And as parents, we all appreciate that tremendously. So, Bradley, you spoke to thousands of students across country anti-bullying campaign, 21,000 meals, over 300 families in our area through the meal distribution program, and distributed drive-through turkeys at M&T Bank Stadium for 500 families, huh?
I appreciate every one of you guys, man. I mean, y'all showed up at my events, y'all been here, y'all supported me. Like, I really appreciate it, guys. Like, it takes a tribe to do all this stuff. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys.
Amazing congratulations to Bradley Bozeman, all of the NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year award nominees. How about the GOAT, Problem Right? Tweeting out, excited for these games today, some big names and big games. Come watch the Madden Club Championship on Twitch. Big shout out to Problem. And he is just absolutely killing the streaming game. His community so, just such big supporters of him. And it's always great to see the GOAT tweeting about the Madden Club Championships.
Yeah, the GOAT right there. He went from greatest Madden player ever to greatest Madden streamer going right now. So shout out to Problem Man showing love to the competitive scene.
Where am I?
Here's Kyler Murray.
I'm gonna use your phone.
Hey, a 10-yard run. Tyler Davis, I don't know. I know you might be confused. This is what is called a first down.
Yeah, we haven't seen too many of them in this game. It's been a punt fest, but that's the thing for DaKingg. If he can just break one of these like he did in the first half and break another one in the second half, then he's in business. Because, man, if anyone can get anything going on offense in the second half, it's going to be a difference maker in the ball game.
Back in motion is Hill. He'll take the pop pass and cut it inside. They'll get 7 on the play. 3 of 6, 25 yards for Culpepper. All 3 on the jet sweep.
All right, bro.
He's had a couple good looks on that jet sweep. You know, every time he runs it, it looks like it's scary out there. He kind of gets a one-on-one situation. He's just waiting for one little mistake from JS with his user, and he can capitalize on that.
Second down to 3. This time Murray will keep it on the power, trying to get outside. Oh, takes a big hit. JSthebest trying to pop that bubble.
Big hit right there from JS. DaKingg now going to go with a little tempo. He's going to pass. Now watch out. He doesn't have Gunslinger in at quarterback, so he's not going to have a lot of stuff behind this pass.
An adventure passing with Slinger. Throws it left side, and it just gets their first down for DaKingg, finding Barry Sanders out of the backfield.
That was scary. See, when you don't have Gunslinger at quarterback, it seems like that pass takes forever to get there. But he's able to get into Barry Sanders on that little running back route that he likes. Picks up a first down. I expect him to go back to the ground game here.
First down at 10. Just a normal handoff to Sanders this time. And JSthebest with a 3-yard loss on the play. It's the second time we've seen him try to run that play. Second time JSthebest has gotten in the backfield.
That inside zone has been terrible for DaKingg. JSthebest, both times he's run it in the backfield for a loss. And that's forcing DaKingg into passing situations which he doesn't want to be in.
Three wide set, Culpepper. Good coverage on the backside dig, and he'll throw this one away, 3rd and long.
Great user right there from JS.
You
know, DaKingg, look for that right side corner route flood concept, then look backside to the dig route. JSthebest all over it. Now DaKingg going to the gun bunch formation, so we'll definitely see Culpepper here at quarterback.
Third and 13. Metcalf came in motion. Culpepper. He'll hit the little curl over the middle. That's Sanders to the 43-yard line. Give him 7. 4th and 6, hurrying back to the line.
Yeah, with the option underneath. I think he could have playmakered it, but he just threw it, and here we go.
He's
Let's
like
go,
right
man. Come on.
side. Don't know what happened there, but it's a stop for JSthebest.
Yeah, good defense again. I even think if he completed that, it would have been close, but I don't think he would have got there anyways. Just kind of airmailed it, threw it over the running back's head, and now we turn the ball over again. Man, can someone get some offense going? JS, it's your turn.
Ty, I don't know if you've had many of these games, but, talk about, being a player. Maybe that's a deep
Good
pass.
catch, boy.
He might have
Come
a
on.
big play to the 15-yard lines. These 7-7 tug of wars. How hard is it just to stay within yourself and not just start chucking it up and trying to find a big play?
You have to be mentally tough for these situations because, when you go into games sometimes, your plan doesn't always work. You could be really struggling on offense, but you got to stay mentally tough. You got to trust your game. Have that confidence even when it's not going well. You saw that from JS right there. Rolled right, threw it back, left for a big-time laser.
And he threw a pick. We're going the other way. It's Isaiah Simmons, the rookie out of Clemson.
No!
Can anyone run him
Isaiah!
down? Yes, Brett Favre can run him down, but we got a nice lurk there
That's a defense,
from
boy.
DaKingg. Isaiah Simmons, day one card, making a play.
Big time mistake from JS. You see it. He's very upset. That's just something you can't do. You both these guys are just struggling so bad to get points. You're in field goal range. Just don't turn the ball over. He does that, and it goes back to DaKingg.
And Hill will get taken down behind the line. How about that lurk, though? We said Isaiah Simmons could be an impact player for some of these teams. Day one card still getting use out there on the Mutt Fields.
6'4", all that speed, that jumping. One of the best cards you can get, and he makes a big play for DaKingg. And it just seems like the winner of this game. The score is going to be 10-7. JS had it right there, and he threw it away.
2nd and 14. Culpepper. That could have been a pick the other way. 3rd and long. Shout out to how about Clef the God watching at home? I know King gonna go out there and run an offense only he can run. I think that is a fair assessment.
Very fair assessment. To be fair, DaKingg does have some of the best stick work, but boy, Nick, this might be one of the ugliest offensive games in Madden football we've seen.
We gotta get the Heavy Panther into the game, right? Get out of this Y off. See Heavy Panther. Culpepper on 3rd and 14. Left side, there's a complete pass. DK Metcalf went for the stop and go, and Dion said, "You're just gonna stop, sir."
Big dot from DaKingg right there. And for JS, it was terrible stick work because he left the slant, and then it was great stick work because he laid a huge hit on him, but he left the slant route. I don't know why he jumped off that. That was the only route that DaKingg could really throw, and DaKingg waded through it and picked up a nice first down, something he really needed. Now he's inching closer to that field goal range. Someone just needs a field goal here to win this ball game.
First time we've seen a little I formation. Not about the same amount of success we've seen for Barry Sanders. Nowhere to go, and he can run this all the way down to the 4th.
Yeah, I think he will. It's a smart play call right here. Take it down to the 4th quarter. Just need about a yard or two here. 3 yards to get that field goal off.
Break the tie. There's the stretch from DaKingg. He's relaxed. 4's up in the chat. We're all tied here in the Ravens Club final, presented by McDonald's. DaKingg, he's playing for his family. He's got a little 1-year-old at home.
Yeah, newborn son, 1 year old now, son Maverick. DaKingg
What a
works
name.
full.
Powerful name.
Love that name. And DaKingg, he works full time, gets off work in the afternoon. Then he said he's locked in on the game while he's taking care of his son. So he's a busy man.
Did he get it there? No pick. Porter had the old football hat animation. Couldn't get the feet in bounds. It looked like a touchdown. It looked like a pick. And it disappointed us. It was nothing.
That play just kind of summarizes how this game is going. It tips it tips one way to JS, tips back to DaKingg, back to JS, and then no one ends up capitalizing on it. Kind of how this game is going. And here we go, another 3rd down, and DaKingg gonna try to air it out.
Culpepper. Left side. Not a first down, but he's in field goal range. Take your three. King,
take your three.
King, take your three.
For the love of God, take your three right now.
For the love of mankind, take your three. I think if as the kick is up, it is good. A tie is broken. It's 10-7. I think if Vegas were setting the lines out there, I'm pretty sure the under's hitting right now.
Without a doubt right now. Man, what an ugly game. And the thing is, on that third down, DaKingg had the backside dig route coming wide open, but he threw it to the underneath route and came up a yard short. So now here we go. JS has had chance after chance after chance. Well, he's going to get another chance, fourth quarter time. See if he steps up to the plate and hits a home run.
I'll be honest, I was waiting for the producer to let us know that the replay was coming with a field goal because it might be the biggest play of the game. Look at him, right down the middle.
That ain't the way out. Throw that ball.
Boy,
That ain't the way out. I promise you, I'll let it run.
how about the what I'll call the death of the stretch? Ever since they put that patch out, stretch is not the answer.
Yeah, there's really not a lot of good runs anymore in this game. You know, it's really kind of RPOs and power O's is about it.
Oh, nice throw over the middle.
I'll put him in.
Chad Johnson with the catch, first down for JSthebest, the 41-yard line.
First big play in a while from JS. We saw him get into field goal range. He threw it away last time. He's inching a little bit closer here. Needs about 15, 20 yards to be able to tie this ball game up.
Favre.
That's
Left
not it.
side,
That's not
double
it.
coverage. Oh, boy, that one almost caught. Once again, I've said it so many times. Almost caught, almost picked, ends up incomplete.
Yeah, just kind of how the game has gone. JS taking a shot right there. Kind of a risky pass. Back to the gun bunch. And, it, you know, from the Steelers game, we saw kind of a high-scoring, you know, offensive attack. And now we have a low-scoring defensive battle. Someone's got to get something going. JS, you got to convert.
This feels like this is like watching vintage Brett Favre, just trying to sling it all over the place. Back into double coverage. Once again, not picked off.
How many times have I let him get away, yeah?
I don't know what is going on out here, Nick. Just another bad decision. I mean, we've talked badly about how bad these guys have been on offense, but the defense from both guys has been good. But if you're JS, these last couple reads have been really poor.
You're saying the double coverage reads aren't the right reads? What camera angle did we just get into? Chris Cooley with the catch. Did we hit the sky cam?
JSthebest might need to switch his camera because the first time he does it, he throws a laser. This game is
We found the key to the game.
This game is ridiculous right now.
Needs to get the overhead view, see how the defense is set up. 1st and 10. He's in field goal range. He can tie it up if he wants, but he's thinking about a touchdown. Favre. Look into the end zone. Caught at the 1-yard line. JSthebest, the king of 1-yard line dots.
Big time dot. We saw the exact same play in the first half. Motioned out that crosser, gets a step on his man, and he makes the diving catch down to the 1-yard line. That's big time right there from JS. You know, we've been trashing these guys' offense, but in the clutch moments right here, JS has stood up, made a play, and now he's on the 1-yard line.
Not every game's going to be pretty. It just matters how it finishes. As Derrick Henry, as he has done so many times for the Titans, barrels his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown for JSthebest. And now guap drive opportunity for DaKingg. Can he find a touchdown of his own, TD? Kicks, field goals, punts, they won't do it anymore.
Shows the resilience, though, that JSthebest has. You know, 3.5 quarters he's looked bad on offense, but he's hung around, and when he needed it the most in the clutch moments, he came up big. You can't speak highly enough about that. That, you know, some players are just built to be able to make big plays in those moments. He did that, and now it's DaKingg's turn.
Take a look at this one more time. 1-yard line dot, Tyler Davis.
Yeah, just a laser right here on the crossing route. Motions it out. He had double crossing routes, burns his man, diving catch. Beautiful design.
"21-year-old DaKingg. Let's see what he can dial up with 3:01 to go with a spot in January's club championship and $5,000 on the line. Culpepper into the game. Stepping left. There's only one route down there, and he'll throw this one away.
Yeah, just not a good route combination right there from DaKingg. He continuously tries to go to that S post, motion it over from the bunch side, and you know, JSthebest is all over it. And this is the tough spot for DaKingg. You know, we've talked about he's known as a runner. He's not good in these situations. You know, he's really looked bad passing, but plenty of time here. He's kind of gotten out of his game. You don't really have to go straight passing. You can still mix in those bubblegum runs. It looks like he's going to go straight passing here, try to win this thing.
Second down. Dante Culpepper.
Oh, yeah, that's mine. That's mine, baby.
Dangerous.
Let's go.
Oh, picked off. Tracy Porter. That might be the game sealer. Still 3 timeouts, but another tough read, and this time JSthebest able to put 2 hands on the football.
Just another bad read right there by DaKingg. You know, he beat his man initially right there, but there was a guy in the zone behind him. He can't throw that. Too tight of a window. JS just clicks on, and his safety makes the pick. Just poor offense from DaKingg. JS capitalizes. He's in field goal range, so if you're JS right here, just don't turn the ball over. Run the clock and go up 7.
We will run the ball. It's Reggie Bush. Listen, and TD, there's no judges out here judging how pretty a game is. All that matters is the final score at the end of the day. And you know that for whoever comes over the win here, if JSthebest able to hold on, if DaKingg comes back, that $5,000 is just gonna be just as sweet no matter how the game played out.
Oh, without a doubt. And let me tell you, these guys are extremely good Madden players. You know, I'm not in this spot. These guys are way better than me. So the fact that they're here right now in this moment, they're just playing poorly on offense, but their defense has been phenomenal. And all that matters, like you said, Nick, is just get that win. You could go 0 for 20 passing. You could win 3-0. It doesn't matter how you do it. Just get it done. JSthebest is 2 minutes away.
2-minute warning, clock stop, 3 timeouts left for DaKingg, but he needs to come up with a defensive stop one more time to give himself a chance. 14-10, JSthebest with the lead.
There's no fucking offense.
Yeah, and if you're DaKingg, you got to start using those timeouts now. So one more first down really puts it in a tough spot, and then, of course, 2 first downs might really seal this thing.
Peterson outside, loss of 5 on the play. Great way to start the drive.
Yeah, I think one more first down would really seal this thing. So DaKingg uses that first timeout. He's going to start to use them. You got to hold him to 3 here. If you're JS, I would expect another run play for sure on this play. And then 3rd down, you can kind of maybe go for the win. But with the way you're playing, you might want to just go the conservative route.
Second and 15. He's going to pass the ball. Favre rolling right, in trouble. And a free timeout given to DaKingg as JSthebest will launch that one. Out of bounds, 3rd down.
JS just almost took a horrible sack. See, that's why I don't like the play call, because if you run right there, you force him to use that 2nd timeout. Now DaKingg, you throw it away, stops the clock, and you still save those 2 timeouts. So it looks like now JS going to go to the air, try to get that first down, and really put King in a tough spot.
Can he dial up a first down? He'll play conservative, hand it off to Bush. The 2-time All-American picks up 4. DaKingg, 1 timeout. He'll need to get to the end zone, but most importantly, TD, he's still alive in this Ravens club final.
He's still alive. He holds on defense. I like the play call by JS, though. You haven't looked at an offense. You trust your defense. Take your 3, force him to use his 2nd timeout, and put all the pressure on DaKingg. Here we go, DaKingg. 1:42, down 7. Ravens Club Championship on the line. Here we go.
How much can you run the ball in this drive?
I think you could come out first play and run one of those powers or jet sweeps, see if you can maybe break one. But, man, I think maybe the first 2 plays, but after that, with only 1 timeout, you got to start to go to the air.
Can DaKingg, Kevin Johnson, North Las Vegas, Nevada, can he put together a drive for the ages?
Sheds through 3 blockers, bro.
They'll pick up 4.
So OD, bro.
Yeah, so Nick,
many
you see,
touchdowns.
so the way he's been passing, I would probably just stick to that. He has a chance to break them on those. JS is getting some nice sheds with his defense, but man, there's a little bit of a hole out there. I would think about just kind of going back to that again on this play.
Culpepper into the game. He's going to look to sling it.
Oh, yeah.
Might have RB, but he bounced upfield. And
Come on.
JSthebest, the Madden 18 Ravens Club champion. He's back on top in Baltimore.
Played terrible on that when we still won. Come on, bro. Come on.
JSthebest. 4 times in the Ravens semifinals. He's won it back in 18, and it looks like he's going to win it here again in 21. Story of the game, defense, defense, and more defense. You know, DaKingg just didn't have enough passing. You know, it was just a bad performance when he was forced to pass the ball. JS did just enough. He had that clutch drive at the end right there. That really was what won it for him. And man, he's going to be a 2-time Ravens champion.
8 people on the route, and I still had 8 people open. Literally could have pressed on the button.
Run this all the way down.
I'm terrible.
A hard-fought battle from DaKingg. We know how hard he labbed to get here. But JSthebest, he had answers for that bubble gum. He was able to contain Kyler Murray and Tyreek Hill as Peterson will run for a first down. He'll run inside the 10, the 5, and he's going to keep this game going into the end zone.
Come on.
He ain't disrespecting him. He scored.
Big time win for JS. I mean, just shows the resilience, the heart. You play horrible on offense for 3.5 quarters, and then in the fourth quarter, with 3 minutes to go, he puts it together, takes the lead. That's big time right there from JS to come up clutch when he needed it.
Kick is away. The exclamation point. JSthebest is the best here in the Baltimore Ravens club. Let's take a look at this pick one more time. He had him. It was just a late read, and that bounce led him right into a pick.
Late throw, yeah. DaKingg just trying to make a play. Nothing doing. JS picks him off to seal it.
Underneath, that's Barry Sanders out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Man, how different is this game? Talking about the difference between 20 and 21, TD. That heavy Panther QB run offense, so tough to stop, required very specific run defense. Here in 21, just not the move. It's not as effective.
Yeah, it just doesn't work, you know. And DaKingg, you know, you got to credit to him for sticking to his game plan. He loves the bubble gum, the QB powers, the jet sweeps. But in 21, it's just not the answer. It's not enough to get it done. And when DaKingg is forced to pass, that's been his struggles, you know. So, you know, he made a great run to get to this point, but for DaKingg, you got to build on working on that passing offense when the game doesn't always work in your style. You know, we talked about with Joke, he adapts to the game. If you're DaKingg, that's something you need to work on. But just JSthebest. Neither guy looked great. JSthebest did just enough.
Let's go, man.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Zeros are on the clock.
Oh, man.
And JSthebest is once again King of the North. He is your Baltimore Ravens club champion, 24-10. TD, it wasn't pretty, but it was effective, especially in that fourth quarter. JSthebest able to lock down.